Hey guys, the power went out at work. The power went out at work. I'm taking a shit in pitch black. Hey guys. Hey guys, the power went out at work. The power went out at work. I'm taking a shit in pitch black. Hey guys, it's really fucking scary. Hey guys, the power went out at work. The power went out at work. I'm taking a shit in pitch black. Hey guys. Hey guys, the power went out at work. The power went out at work. I'm taking a shit in pitch black. Hey guys, it's really fucking scary.
I still love it every single time. Every single time, it's never gonna get old for me. At least I don't think. Welcome to the show, internet friends. This is After Dark. We have a really cool guest tonight, and we're also going to try an experimental thing this evening. We're gonna break some new ground on After Dark, so that'll be exciting, and hopefully that was vague enough to keep you around. First, let me introduce my esteemed regulars. We have Sean from Scythe Guitars here.
What's up,
We
dude?
have Charles from Silktone. Hello, my friend.
Hello.
We have Steve Stout. Hello, my friend.
Hello.
Before we get into this, I just want to vent about something real quick. And I don't know if it's me being like an old dude, like shaking my fist at the cloud.
It is.
Probably.
I'm so over this Hawk Tua girl.
Yeah, already over it.
Who?
Yeah.
Wait, who is a who? Who?
Oh wow, you live under some kind of rock that is amazing.
That's
Did I
it.
miss the?
You're in Nashville and you haven't heard of that one yet?
I'm into it, dude. You should put it in the theme.
No, like the reason I'm over it is like it ceased to be funny after the first time, and now it's like we got it all the time. I understood that they
Oh, I've seen like a clip of it.
Listen,
What did
there's-
she say?
I will say, there's probably a lot of dicks getting spit on this week, though.
yeah, probably. I mean, if there's an upshot, there's an upshot.
Silver lining.
That's it.
Yeah.
And they have also like she's
Silver
reportedly
lining. Golden shower.
sold over $60,000 in merch just
That's
since
good.
that. So somebody's getting paid.
Yeah,
But
More than like 90,
I could never-
99% of bands.
yeah. But that is shit about the internet that is currently bugging me. Our guest tonight is a consummate professional. He runs a podcast that is worth listening to. And it's really, really great. And it's really fun to be on. Charles and I have been fortunate enough to be on.
It's fun. He's a good interviewer.
Yeah, and he's a hell of a musician, a hell of a guitar player. He's got great taste in music, minus the fish part. But we have Mark Hopkins from At Home with Dark. Hello, my friend.
What's going on, guys?
How are you doing?
I'm all right. Thanks for the burn there on the swimmy swim. I got
Sorry,
you.
I just, it was funny because like when I hadn't watched I hadn't listened to or watched your show prior to being on it, and then you and I got pretty deep in the jam band thing, and I was like, wow, that was wild. And then so the next week I tuned in, and there you were with somebody else in like deep talking about jam band stuff, and like I felt like that was like a thing that you and I had.
No, I cheat
And
all
then-
the time.
And then I watched it. I'm like, he just talks about it with everybody.
Well, usually, I mean, honestly, it's Pearl Jam that comes up all the time.
Yeah.
And your other favorite band, I have a Dawes shirt on, so sorry, Ryan, but
Dude.
like I'm just striking out tonight. But
I
no, man,
love Dawes. I love
Yeah,
Dawes.
no, I mean
forever.
it's just me. It's just
I
me.
thought the same. I thought the same.
I love that record.
Me and Mark talked a lot about pedals, and then I watched this other thing, and he's just talking about pedals again.
God, see you later.
That's the is that the Blake Mills produced record on the shirt too?
Yes, yeah, we're all gonna
Yeah,
die.
that was my jam.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I told you that's the one you gotta listen to, Ryan. You gotta
Right.
So good, dude. What?
You got to go
No,
there.
I don't know. I don't know what it is about it. I think it's the fact that I never really cared for Jackson Brown, and it is so unapologetically inspired by Jackson Brown.
That's
Um,
fair. I love Jackson Brown, but I think I was late to the party on Jackson Brown. I think I didn't like really get it until like
I think
a couple years ago.
I like some Jackson Brown.
so I've been going through this thing as I've been getting older, where like stuff that I swore I didn't like in my younger years for any variety of reasons. I have now come back to discover that I really did like that stuff. Like a big example for me, and I know that there are people who are going to disagree here, but like, I saw The Big Lebowski and I was like, screw the Eagles, and I held that for a long time. And then
It's like you don't drink Merlot either.
That movie, I think, kind of influenced a lot of people into hating the Eagles.
Yeah, and then like maybe I don't know, like 10 years ago, but like firmly in not caring what anybody thinks about me anymore. I put on Hotel California. And I was like, holy crap! What's not to like about this? This is incredible.
I hate that fucking song, but
No, that's a great song.
Oh, it is a good song.
It's so good.
It is an
right chords.
undeniably good song, but I hate it. It is.
It's like just an overplayed thing.
I used to spend a lot of time in pool halls and fucking every single day. Like, oh man, like 4 times every time I was there. Just someone thinks they're the only one to think to put on Hotel California, and it's just all day long. So
another one was like Seeger, like especially when I was in music school, like again, I was like, and I was, this isn't Sonic Youth, like I don't really even like Sonic Youth, but like
their first album's tight.
Like Seeger was one of those that I was like, this guy is music for stupid people and whatever, and then I listened, like,
I want to hang out.
Oh my gosh. Then I listened to
all hang out.
Strangers in Town or whatever, and I was just like, what? This is amazing. It's
good.
It's soulful. It's like funky. It's like, and the songs are amazing, and they're all 3 chords. It's great. It was amazing.
Dude, I could drive all night listening to Night Moves. If I have like an all-night drive, I could just put that on and just let it loop, and I would be perfectly happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
But so with Jackson Brown, like he's one of those that I've heard a couple of things here and there that I was like, oh, okay. So like Doctor My Eyes is a great song.
Oh, dude. Also, these days, man, he wrote that when he was like 16, and like those lyrics are like insane. Like such a gut punch. I'm trying to think of the line that was I gotta look up the lyrics. So we did a cover, and I was like, I feel like I knew like the Nico version, and then you hear like him sing it because he did sing it at some point, but like later on live, I think. But there's a line in this song that's
yeah, I only know the Nico one.
Yeah, but he's like 16, and he's thinking. He said, "Oh yeah, here we go. These days, I'll sit on cornerstones and count the time in quarter tones to 10, my friend." Like Super Paul Simon quote. "Don't confront me with my failures. I had not forgotten them." 16, dude. Are you kidding me?
That's nuts.
What? Like, what? Don't confront me with my failures.
The other one that like really grabbed me, and I like it was on the radio, and this is fairly recent, was Somebody's Baby from Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Like that song is so cool. Like it is super, super cool. So it made me think of an Elliott Smith song. I don't know what song you're talking about.
Oh, Sean.
You'd know it. You would absolutely know it if you.
I have a no skip policy for Somebody's Baby.
I don't know names.
Nice. You cannot skip it.
Nice.
Yeah. No. I mean, yeah. I'd play it right now, except we'd probably get sued. Again.
Well, you gotta give them a chance. You really have to give dolls a chance, because when you're talking about like, if you're talking about lyrics, like Taylor Goldsmith is yet another great lyricist who tells great stories, and I think it's worth you listening to Raw Gonna Die. That's the first record that I was exposed to, and it's a rocker. Like, it comes out of the gate hard. It's not.
I was
like
kind of in
Jackson
a similar zone.
All right.
Yeah, like I remember living in LA and being like, these lyrics are like I just remember it being so hard, and like the relationship I was in being hard, and like just like it was so just expensive, and just the rat race of like being in a place like that, and like the lyrics were so like they're just so cheeky, like that, like when the tequila runs out thing, where they're at the pool and all the like just asshole people like you meet at a party like in LA, and like it was just so perfectly said. And like I feel like the other thing that took me a minute to realize was like how like crazy good of a singer Taylor is, but he doesn't like he uses it for comedy though. Like not always, but like it's just crazy how like even if you watch like his like Instagram videos of him just like sitting there playing an acoustic guitar and singing, it's like flawlessly in tune, and like and the tone is perfect, and like but the fact he's using that, like it's just I don't think there's many people who get away with like singing as much as he's like singing. Yeah. But still kind of being cheeky about it. Like I feel like most people end up doing more of like a softer bit to kind of do more of that type of like genre or like a more humorous thing. But like, yeah, I don't know. I just feel like it's like such a specific blend of things that is but yeah, that record was like I remember when that was on was it KCSN 88.5 in LA is like a station that was just like those were the songs that were just hitting so hard, and I was like going through a phase of just like being a Postmate when music was like not fully working out, like after it had worked out for a while. So it was just this like god damn it, like phase of 2 years of like
kicking the junk there.
Homeboy can sing, but he's also a hell of a guitar player,
dude.
And he plays through like a black panel like deluxe, and he has basically it's very simple, but he uses a treble booster most of the time, and that's it. And man, he gets some gnarly tones, and he's like one of those kind of players that I noticed this as more and more I got into him, because I have so many guitar influences. And when he came into my life, I was like, oh, this is what like pop guitar players like being lyrical on the instrument like can do for a song. Like, because they're basically, you know, they've got their like 4-minute, 3-minute songs, but like they're a jam band at heart. Like they stretch a lot of stuff live, and he will take you on a journey like no other kind of act of their stature can do, I think. Yeah. I mean, he's a great player, Ryan. Like you really got it. I'm going to keep pushing it on you.
That's
well, plus just those Blake Mills productions and like,
oh God,
just the drum sounds on that record. Like that was,
I'm a big fan of Blake Mills. So
that stuff is, but that was Blake did that record for sure, and it's like the drums are like so punchy and like just like blown up to smithereens, and it's so sick. Such a cool record.
Yeah.
Let's hop off Dawes. I'm spending too much time.
Yeah, no, I mean, well,
this is Dawes Appreciation Hour.
Now I'm thinking like I gotta. I think my next move is to go back and dig into some of that Jackson Browne. It's funny you guys were talking about lyrics, you know, like, and I was thinking about it, and like, lyrics are not necessarily an important thing to me until they become so stupid that I can't concentrate on the song. So
let's
like
go out to dinner and see a movie.
Yeah, like I mean, like an example would be what was it? Dwayne Allman's "I'm No Angel." The lyrics on that song are absolutely ridiculous. Like they're the worst. Dumb. They're the worst lyrics ever written down, ever. And wow. I mean, I'm going to say that, and I'm sure I'm wrong, but they're really bad. And I just like I can't listen to that song because the lyrics are so dumb. But like most of the time when people are like, oh man, this really spoke to me, I'm like, oh, okay. You know, like I don't like I would never like there are lots of people who listen to an artist like Dylan comes to mind, like purely based on the lyricism. Like, that's the first thing people say about Dylan. They're like, his lyrics are amazing. And I'm, and I can say this because I'm from Minnesota. I'm like, but his voice sounds terrible. And No, I like the Dylan stuff. I like the Dylan stuff when the song is good enough to support the lyrics. But I would never.
I like Blonde on Blonde a lot.
Yeah, it's a great record.
And everything, a lot of stuff after that. The stuff before that is fine.
But I feel like I was with you on the lyric thing, where I was like, it was never the first thing I thought about, and I like didn't write songs till I was like way later, like 5 years ago, you know, like, and I always like was like, man, I wish I could do that, but I guess that's just not for me, you know, and it's funny because I feel like full circle now. It's like, when like if people come into like working a song or something, producing it or something, like it's funny how full circle I've come, where I'm like, for a minute, like when I first started to think about doing the producing thing, I feel like the only thing I could think of that I had to offer was like being like, oh, well, that melody sounds dated. But now it's gone full circle where like everything is back. Like I don't think there's any melodies that are cheesy anymore. I remember this whole 7/1 thing feeling like, okay, that's pretty 2000s and like kind of done. But then like Taylor brought it back and hit it so hard that it's like, that's cool again. So it's like, now it's all just like, there's no cheesy melodies anymore, I don't think. And like chords are usually simple in songs, that I think it's almost like, there's obviously stuff where it's like, this song is just catchy, and I think that's a thing for sure. But like, I feel like weirdly, so much of it to me now has gone full circle, where it's like almost all lyrics, which is like, you know, I still can't sit down and write them every day for sure. Like it's been so long since I like wrote lyrics, but yeah, it's a weird thing, because it's like so many days we're just like making music. But then I think it's because the music, there's like modal interchange and funky chords we can do in modes and different stuff. But like for the most part, the music is like, it's way more likely that the music is going to sound more similar than the lyrics could be. Like there's more vocabulary with words than there is with music. There just is. So it's like, I think that's almost, yeah, totally. So
Ryan, what were you? Did you finish your thought? I wanted to hear what you were going to finish. Do you remember?
No, but I moved on to another thought.
Go ahead.
Well, let me say this real quick too, Ryan, because on the topic of lyrics, what I would say, because I've been a songwriter my whole life. That was my major at Berkeley. That's what I did. And I struggled for years coming from a jam band world. I struggled for years because to think about the stuff that I was surrounded by, like Fish, like let's go out to dinner and see a movie. Like that's the kind of shit I was listening to. So like for me to write a song, had I been exposed to like somebody like Taylor Goldsmith from Dawes earlier on, or listen to other stuff, I would have been further along. But when I went to Berkeley, I was like, oh, I got to get in that headspace of lyrics. And there is some sort of joy and accomplishment when you write something good. Like I've got a handful of songs that there's lines in my songs where I'm like, I'm still proud of that moment in the song. So it's like, I think for everybody, it's different. I mean, ultimately for me, a song, the groove has to feel good for me to be hooked immediately. Yeah. Like I don't listen. I'm a guitarist, you know, just first and foremost, but like if a drummer can't make me feel good in the first couple bars, I'm kind of out. You know, so it's like when you hear James Gadsden play, it's like you know, like that's how I want to feel, no matter the genre of music. I want it to make me feel that way.
Sure.
So when I used to write music, I would do lyrics first and then add music after.
Yeah. People do it that way. It was funny, Charles, you mentioned Elliott Smith earlier. You know, I was
lyrics.
I was a massive Elliott Smith fan when I was in college, and so that would have been Figure 8 era. But I came on during EXO, and I was really like unnaturally into Elliott Smith. And I remember talking to one of my friends at school, and he was like, yeah, that shit just makes me too sad. And I was like, is it sad? And he was like,
oh yeah.
He was like, yeah, it's really, really sad. I'm like, but it's really smart though. And he's like, smart and incredibly sad. Do you listen to any of it? I'm like,
the chords.
Yeah,
I mean, that's like Leonard Cohen stuff too. Most of the Leonard Cohen stuff is super fucking sad and weird and dark, but it's so good.
Yeah.
But there's not a lot to it. Like musically, like it's all really basic stuff, but lyrically, it's
So like
and his voice. So I don't know.
Leonard Cohen wrote a lyric that actually does pop into my head from time to time because I just thought it was so creepy and beautiful at the same time. And it was from Hallelujah. And that line where like, I used to live alone before I knew you. I was like that one like pops into my head from time to time because it was just kind of like, wow. But you guys were mentioning Taylor as well. And which made me think of Taylor Swift. And, you know, we keep...
Oh, that's what I was talking about.
Okay.
Yeah, with the 7-1 thing.
7-1,
like, she definitely brought that back, yeah.
I personally love a lot of her lyrics, too.
Okay.
Dude,
her hits
so genius,
are fucking banging. I think Shake It Off is one of the better pop songs of this century.
Such a song.
So,
also, the Look What You Made Me Do song. Oh, man. Dude. I didn't know that was her until I was watching Sing 2 with my kid for like the 4,000th time. And I guess I didn't realize that was one of her songs, and I was just like, "Look what you like."
I don't like most of her stuff, but the bangers are fucking bangers.
So you know, I think like I have now kind of instituted a tradition here where I try to keep track of the Taylor Swift feuds and beefs on the internet. And decide which camp I'm in. And so I think like the last time we discussed it, it was Billie Eilish and Taylor Swift were feuding over I think one was the production of vinyl, you know, like, and, you know, being bad for the earth and, you know, all this other, and nobody wanted to go, nobody wanted to see a 3-hour concert, I think was one of the other comments that you made. And I decided in that moment,
that was a pretty recent thing, right? Didn't Billy say nobody wants to see a 3-hour concert?
No, it's every week. It's like every week there's a new beef. And so, you know, at that, you know, in that instance, I decided I was team Billie Eilish on that one.
I enjoy her stuff a lot more.
Right.
I'm Taylor at this point.
Okay.
Really?
Taylor.
Wow.
But I think the Billy thing, I love it, but I'm over it. Like, no offense, Billy.
So the beef on the Taylor beef right now, I don't know if you guys have heard of this. It's with one of the worst rock bands of all, like worst anthemic stadium rock bands of all time, the Foo Fighters.
They said that they play live on stage, right? Was their
something
thing
like
they
that.
said?
Something like
that.
Yeah,
she's just more popular than them, and that must suck.
Yeah,
sorry. Write better songs.
I think on this particular beef, I am Team Taylor on that one.
Team Taylor. I'm Team Taylor.
What was the beef?
Dave Grohl made some shitty comment on stage
about her going direct.
That was
live
about not playing, like the band not playing live, and he made a joke too about her Eras tour, and he's like, "We're going to call ours the Errors tour
because we can make errors because we're actually
play live."
I think that they're playing.
You're playing.
I know one of the guys in that band, and I'm pretty sure I know two of the people in that band. One of which is funny. One of her backup singers I went to school with and had no idea. It's just one of those things. I was like,
"Who do you know?" Because I know. Who do you know?
Jessica.
Oh, I know Kamala.
Harris,
and then
Camila. Sorry. No, I know. I wish I knew.
Playing with Taylor.
No, yeah, Camila is one of the backup singers too. I know her pretty well. We're going to see her, and I'm actually my family. Man. We're going in October to see her in Miami, so I'm looking forward to it, man.
I think it's gonna be sweet, dude. She also this is a takeaway I have had recently too, with the Taylor thing. Like I'm such a fan now of like Espresso, Sabrina Carpenter, and like all the like Chapel Roan stuff. So those songs are just like the catchy thing where you cannot deny those songs when you hear them. They're cool, and then like they're pulling from different things that are like it's cool to hear like some of the 80s stuff come back, whatever. And just like and truly like a lot of that stuff too is just the work of like really dope like indie producers finally getting like I think it's so refreshing that it's not just Max Martin anymore, because it's like the guy Dan who does all the Olivia Rodrigo and the Chapel stuff, and then it's a lot of Jack Antonoff, all these different people.
Are you talking about Taylor Swift still?
Well, just like the connection of like, I'm coming back to it, but like, I think it's crazy that she's so popular that her songs that are so huge aren't even like the fact that radio is irrelevant now. Like, I mean, it's not, but like the Espresso Sabrina Carpenter song is connected because it's like all of these songs that are like these massive songs are all explicit now. because they don't have to, like, they took control back from like all of that. And like the biggest Taylor Swift songs are like ballads and stuff, or like mid-tempo tracks. They're not even like the ones that are swinging for the fences all the time. And it's like the fans connect with them. And it's like, I think that I just always think about like that paves so much way for the rest of us in a way of like, oh, thank God you don't just have to make the poppiest song in the world to try to have a popular song, you know? Like, I think that there's so much cool like spill off of that.
But also fuck billionaires. So let's talk about someone else.
The friend of mine who has played on a couple of her last 2 records. First one, he didn't even know that he was playing on a Taylor Swift record. Had no clue.
How did that come down the pipeline then? Like, what was who asked who?
He's been working with that dude from The National, who is now producing all the Taylor Swift stuff. And so that dude was sending him stuff, and it didn't have, it was just kind of like a bass, like she hadn't sang on it yet, and so he had no clue. Like with that last one, he had no clue until the first one that he played on, he had no clue until the record came out.
Man,
was he just sending like a batch of songs and he was like, here's 15 songs, can you play on these, and I'm just going to maybe pitch them to someone, or like what was the
I think he was just, I think that the dude, that producer dude had worked with a lot of people, and so JT would just get stuff regularly from him, and I think he just kind of got to a point where he stopped asking questions, which I mean, in like the ad world, right? Like, I don't want to know where this is going, like I don't want to know if this is going to end up being on a Tide commercial, or like I just want to do the thing. But and fuck billionaires. Is she a billionaire?
Oh God, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh God, yeah.
Yep. I think she owns like a block of like a whole city block in New York or something crazy too. Like,
yeah, fuck billionaires, dude.
That's nuts.
Yeah, that's a whole other one.
Yeah. I mean, she's on at my house all the time because my daughter loves her, of course, and my daughter's a teenager, so it's the way it is. But my daughter also is into dolls, so she's got both worlds.
Is she also into Elon Musk?
No.
Great.
Well,
separate the art from the artist, right? I like that.
Are we talking about Elon, or are we talking about Taylor?
Everyone.
Elon.
Also, hey, to jump subjects really fast, let me show you. I have to show you this. Have you guys played a Yamaha Revstar?
Yeah.
No.
Dude, I just got one this week, and it is for $700. It's one of the best guitars I've ever played. No shit. I mean,
I gotta play one. They're creeping on me.
So the first, when I started working with Yamaha, my Yamaha rep was like, I want you to do this Revstar. And I was like, okay, but only if it's like the Japanese one, like the handmade in Japan one. And he was like, I don't know if I can get. He's like, I mean, at that point, he's like, tell you what, why don't you just take the work, and take the guitar, and if you really like it, then we can talk about the Japanese one. And I was like, okay, that's fair. And so he sent it to me, and it was made in Indonesia or wherever.
Mm-hmm.
And I pulled it out of the case, and I was like, what? This is incredible. And I did the demo with it, and then Scott and I talked later, and he was like, you still thinking you want one of the Japanese ones? And I was like, no.
Yeah.
This is perfect, this one. And so like when it came around for the second round of Revstars, which is the one that you got there, he was like, would you, and I know other creators had asked for and received Japanese ones, but I was like, no, man, just give me the whatever, the bare bones one that everybody can afford, like, because they are amazing. And I think one of the things that we don't necessarily think about or know about, for that matter, is that like when you go to like Europe and Asia and stuff like that, like Yamaha is kicking the shit out of Fender and Gibson and stuff like
wow.
like they
is
are
that real?
Oh yeah, like they are a massive guitar brand, and it's to the point where when I have picked up some Japanese stuff from them, it's been one of those things where it's like, well, we have to try to get one before it sells in Europe. Like that, like we got to race to claim one for you before it sells in Europe. So it's wild. And I asked him too, I was like, why is this guitar so much better than any other of those kind of import guitars from like Southern Asia? And he was like, we own the factories.
That makes senes. Because
Fender doesn't even own their, at least they didn't at the beginning, like they didn't own, it was Gaki and it was, all these other companies making the Fender guitars for them. They didn't own it. And, Peerless in Korea and stuff like that, like.
Oh yeah. I've got that Casino. Yeah. We talked about that.
Yeah.
For 2 months.
But they didn't own it. But Yamaha owns their factories, so they're able to put in some QC and do it right, and they're an amazing company.
And it feels so good. It's like it's comfortable. It's like one of the most comfortable guitars. When I picked it up the first time, the one I played was in a shop near me, and it was like highlighter yellow, and I was like, "There's no way in hell I'm buying this guitar." First of all, it had humbuckers, and I wanted P90s.
Okay,
but when I picked it up, I was like, "Oh my god, this neck is so comfortable."
It feels like on a jet ski.
Yeah, I can see what you're saying. No,
or like a crotch rocket, or maybe even a piano, a grand piano.
Right? It's like somewhere between.
But it's like it's not a big neck. It feels very comfortable, and like I have to put 11s on it because it's just there are 10s on it now. And
it got a little fade? What's the color on in this one?
It's called Sunset Burst.
That's dope. No one did that before then. They'll like fade from one to the side to the other. That's so sick.
Yeah, it's really cool. And the pickups sound great. I would say, for the money, man. And I've never had a P90 guitar, but like, holy crap, man! I was so impressed with this instrument when I got it, and it's just very comfortable to have, like wear too. Like with the strap standing up, it's so comfortable. Everything feels great. It sounds awesome. High gain, mid gain.
The only thing I don't like about that particular guitar is the boost.
Yeah, I don't like the focus thing. It's like it goes. It just feels like it just puts like a blanket over the tone. They could fix that.
In the previous model, it wasn't a coil split, but what it did was I think it just shaved. It was like an EQ curve that shaved off a lot of the lows. And that was slightly more usable. But at the same time, I don't imagine anybody is using those circuits. I just can't.
I don't think any of that stuff is ever good. I feel like the only thing I actually sort of like a tiny bit, and it's so specific, is like, and it's like subtle, but like sometimes in the Jazzmasters or like a Jaguar. Like one day I had a moment with the Jaguar where I was like, because it has the high like pass or whatever. So it's got like a low cut, and basically you can go to the jazz circuit and it's like cuts some of the highs out. And I had a moment where I was like, oh, that's kind of like if you hate your amp or like you plug into something that's not yours and you're like, one of these 3 places will sound good. When you show up to backline and you're like, one of these 4 overdrives will sound good. And like the others I might not even touch them today because they might just be terrible. But like, it was a cool way to be like, I don't know, it was a mixing thought of like these 2 shelves moving sort of. I was like, that kind of makes sense because it's all still the same volume. I hate the whole like you get so tiny. Like I have that 345 and the Veritone thing is super cool for recording. You get these like weird little sounds, but like live, no way. Like you would just disappear. There's no way you could ever like without a designated pedal just for that. Like,
Did I
love a good rhythm circuit.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell this story. I've probably told this story before, but I'm gonna tell it again. So Charles was over at the house and he's hanging out in the studio, and like I was probably putting the kid to bed and stuff like that, and he was just down here playing guitars. And then we went to Kansas City and hung out with those guys. And then I came back like the following weekend or after the weekend, and I went to go demo an amplifier, and I grabbed one of my guitars and I started playing through this amp, and I'm like, this amp sounds like shit. This is a terrible sounding amp. And then I realized after a while that Charles had put whatever that guitar was on the rhythm circuit.
All your guitars.
Well, and then as I kept going through, it's like it was either the rhythm circuit or like some form of the rhythm circuit that's like some other guitar makers have done, and like stuff I just don't touch ever. And
or just neck pickups on everything.
Yeah, I was like, why does everything sound like sludgy coffee? It's like old.
That's my band name in high school, dude.
Man,
sludgy coffee. That's so good.
Cool. That is funny.
One time I had mine set up as like a I don't know, just doing a bit, as like a kill switch on my Jazzmaster, and like I was playing the show and I forgot I did that, and I accidentally hit it. And I was like freaking out. And I think I got to the point where I was like trying to pull out like burning hot tubes from the back of my amp before I realized I had switched the fucking switch. And I was like putting them back in, and they were so hot. Oh man.
We test stuff all day long here, amps, pedals, all that stuff. And there've been so many times where like I'll spend a good hour like trying to diagnose why this pedal is doing what it's doing, and then I realize, I have the input plugged into the output.
Yep.
Did that today.
It happens.
I love the whole thing of when you're on a gig and you're like, go up and I'm up to the mic, I'm like, all right, this feels good. Turn my guitar up. What the hell? Oh god, I bet you it's one of these fucking patch cables. Get down there messing with stuff. Everything seems okay. Stand back up, strum. What? And my guitar cable is laying over the mic stand, and I'm like singing, and I'm like, what the hell is wrong with me?
Yeah,
that's the best.
Oh, dude,
it's an easy fix, which is why it's the best, but it's the worst at the same time.
I definitely here in the studio, like I'm running into an amp switcher and all this other stuff, and so like if I strum and nothing's coming out, I got a lot of digging to do to figure out. But like 99% of the time, it's that the cable that goes into the amp switcher from my instrument or from my pedal board is out just this much. 99% of the time.
That's also like so much of us are doing all this filming stuff, and it's like you're constantly like you'd have to have so many inputs in your studio to not be like sharing things, and like I have less here than the other one I work in, so I'm better here because I'm here more. But like the other day, it was the same thing. Like those yellow SGI boxes to get a guitar, it goes into the board, it goes into that goes under the house, and out another one, and then I was like, where is this coming? And it goes into the patch bay too to get there, and I was like, where is this guitar coming out? And I realized we had like filmed something. And so I had put a mic into that input and I was like, son of a, like, it took me so long to figure it out.
It's tough. So guys, we want to try something new here tonight, and I'm excited about it.
I'm coming back.
It could potentially be terrible, and that's what we're here to find out. We're here to find out if it's a terrible idea or not. So I want to play a game that is very similar to a game called Password. And typically, the way I envisioned this was that we were going to have both Mark and Sean on, who are twins, and I have to imagine would have an unfair advantage in a game such as this. But since we don't have Mark here, Mark Hopkins, you can pick yourself a partner, and it can be anyone but me.
Who do I think?
Are you the host?
I got the words.
You're the Jimmy Fallon. Didn't Jimmy Fallon doesn't he host the show now?
He's like something.
It's the same thing as the password is. like that one,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So who's because we're talking it's one word clues, right? That's how password
Yep.
works.
So you're gonna want somebody that you think you have a similar wavelength with. And I know that you just met.
The only person I really know is Charles, and Charles, we only spent an hour together. I don't know.
This is like
I might have to pick Steve because of the Dolls connection and the Berkeley connection.
We're gonna smash you guys.
All right.
Guys, I've never gotten picked first. I've never gotten picked.
And then we have Sean and Charles. So
Charles and I have spent several hours together.
Several hours.
This is true.
We talk every day.
So the way the game is played is
let me waddle out and grab a beer. 1 second.
Oh, the way the game is played is Charles runs away,
and
we'll just
analyze everything in Charles's room now.
We'll let him figure it out as it goes along.
Are you gonna text us the words? How are you gonna send us the?
Well, so this is the deal. It's going to be kind of an honor system situation here, I
should have gotten a lighter and lit this on fire. So when he came back, I was like,
"Oh, sorry, I gotta put that down."
So the way this is going to work is you guys like decide first who is the asker and who is the guesser. And we'll do 5 rounds. We'll swap every round. So, and then the person who is the guesser, I'm going to put the word up here on the screen, and you will avert your eyes.
Oh, okay.
And if you cheat, like you just have to go to bed knowing that you cheated at something this stupid.
Fair enough.
So
okay.
we'll do 5 rounds, and the way it works is first one is 6 points. And if that team doesn't get it, it goes to the other team for a potential of 5 points. If they don't get it, goes back. Potential for.
Oh, you got a Sharpie out.
Yeah.
We're doing this for real.
Are we coin flipping who goes first or?
No, Mark Hopkins is the guest, so he gets to go first.
All right.
And
you choose, pick or ask. Up to you, my friend.
How about I'll give the clue so you guess.
All right, so okay. Sean and
Okay.
Charles, which one of you is the asker and which one's the guesser?
I've never played, so
give or take, dude. I've never played either.
Okay, so it's gonna be.
I hope we don't get smashed.
It's gonna be one word, and then the person giving the clues can also only give one word to allude to the one word.
So only it's not, one, and then you get one guess, or
yep,
and then it goes back and forth.
Yep.
Like then we get a shot if you don't get it.
Oh, so same word for both teams.
Same word,
okay.
yeah.
So like it compounds.
I got
so
it.
Everybody's hearing the same.
So you need to pick who would.
You want to give or take,
person?
Sean?
Yeah.
I'll give.
I was trying to stay away from that phrase. I was really trying to stay away from that phrase.
There's a few. Me and Charles have to turn around, right? Is that how it works?
All right, so Charles, you're the guesser.
I'm the guesser, so I'm gonna just go on to another screen.
Yep, you guys.
So we both turn around.
I'm not gonna turn around, but I'm gonna go to another screen. Or I guess.
All right, I'm gonna turn around
already. Turn around, goddamn.
All right.
That's fine.
All right. So
hold on.
This is.
Wait! No, you blew it. Hold on.
Okay,
I'm staying over here.
Hold on. Let me put this up.
I'm so impressed, Ryan. Like the fact that you're trying to do something like
we're all good.
All right, here we go. Okay, this is the word, and you guys got it. Everybody got it. All right, cool. So Mark is going first. Steve, you can turn around. We will go. So one word to guess one word.
All right, real quick question.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any are proper nouns a part of it at all or no?
You can use proper nouns. Yeah. And because there will be, I mean, I think some of the clues will be
the words.
Yeah.
Did you say come back or in?
Yeah, come on back in.
Yeah.
Oh, the word's off?
Yep.
Okay, hold on.
All right.
Let me find my window.
So you guys also have to pay attention to what's going on too, because if they don't get it, it comes to you.
It's the same back and forth. Yeah.
Yeah.
Until it goes to 1 point and then 0 points, and then you just say it, right? Basically.
Right. Let's hope we don't get there.
Why is my heart thumping so hard right now?
Oh man. Okay.
All right.
Okay. Hit me.
All right.
I'm not gonna get it.
Engagement.
Wedding?
Nope.
I had 2 guesses, and I feel like I went wrong. So, Sean, your turn.
Oh,
Yeah, you have to say something to Charles. Yeah.
girlfriend.
It's hard to guess a word off of one.
Yeah, I know.
word
That's
thing.
why
got 2 clues already.
Yeah. Fiance.
There it is.
Son
Damn
of a
it.
bitch.
Nailed it. You guys get smashed.
You picked the wrong guy, man. You picked the wrong. So then,
5
do you guys
points.
get another one? How does that work?
All right. So now
you get to
we
go again, right?
now do we
Nope,
switch?
yeah, so now
now
you're gonna switch.
Okay.
And then
Oh,
you guys are gonna go first. So
Okay.
I need Sean
'cause
and
you
Mark
won
to
one.
turn around. And
Right,
this is your word. Yeah, we got it.
Oh, got it.
Got it. Good. All right, we're good. And so now Sean and Charles, you will start first, and it's opposite. So
Oh man.
Give me a second. I got this.
Take your time, bud.
You're gonna get it.
I'm trying to think of a word that I can say that won't give it away for the second hint, because I know if I say one and you don't get it,
That's a man that plans a schematic.
Okay. Pink.
Aerosmith.
it's an Aerosmith song.
Oh,
That is like I feel like
that
like
was a
that.
good one.
I feel like that song like really kind of foreshadowed the country record that Steven Tyler put out.
Never heard it. That sounds terrible.
Oh, it is.
All right. Oh, okay. This actually could be okay. Whammy.
Oh my god.
Oh man, I'm gonna blow it now.
Why is this so hard? This doesn't seem like this has to be that hard. Oh my god. I'm not even high.
Not yet.
Whammy. Grope?
No.
I can think of as Anchorman. Whammy.
Sean and Charles for 4 points.
Oh,
Rose.
You say rose? Flower?
No, fuck.
Oh God.
All right,
I was gonna use that. Okay.
I thought I kind of threw this one in here for him because I thought he would get that. But Steve and Mark for 3.
Okay. Hold please. Locking.
Oh, I see where you're going.
You said locking? Like locking a door?
But remember,
No talking.
Hey,
whoa,
Sorry, I cheated.
God, this is
It was
terrible.
deduct points.
Um,
We're in the negative.
tremolo?
So
Okay. Roger.
Floyd.
Yeah.
Got it for 2 points. Brings you up to 7.
Oh, Pink.
So
Pink
close.
Floyd.
Yeah.
Pink.
I was gonna
Roger.
say Rose, but then Pink and Rose are like just colors.
Pink
So-
Floyd Rose.
All right.
So close.
So you guys, Mark and Steve are at 0.
I got a turn. Me and Charles got a turn.
Sean and Charles are at 7. Here's your next word. Make it a little easier. Everybody got it? Okay. Go ahead and turn around. Mark and Steve, you start.
My God. Bungle.
God. What did you say?
Bungle.
Bungle?
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of which, did you guys see that Wolfie Van Halen played with Mr. Bungle at something over the last weekend?
Was it good?
I mean, if you like Mr. Bungle, it was good.
I can't stand that shit.
Bungle.
Yeah.
Oh man. I don't even know that I know what bungle means. Pass. I got nothing. I don't want to help the other team. I got nothing.
Jethro.
I don't know.
I was gonna say bungle too.
What? Bungle.
Oh, I know why you're going with Jeff. Oh, I got it.
Yeah, I don't think I'll get there.
God damn it!
I know.
You're probably a better man for that.
I'm trying to think of Jethro Tull songs. I don't know names, dude.
Damn shame.
Give me 1 second.
You gotta get a timer going here.
I know, yeah. Dude,
Yeah. A
Again.
little oven timer.
I'm sure it's so fun to watch.
All right, Charles, I'm going to give you 10 seconds.
God damn it.
Just spit something out.
Yeah, pass.
All right, so that was
Steve. We got this.
Okay.
Mowgli.
Oh.
All I know is the band.
That's Mogwai.
Mowgli. No, there's the Mowglis. They're not the biggest band in the world, but Bungle, Mowgli, Jethro. They just sound like Southern names, but that's one word. Bungle. That's my cousin Bungle. I'm gonna say cousin. I'm just gonna say cousin.
He's not cousin. All right, so Sean and Charles for 3.
Question: can I use a plural word?
Sure.
Yeah.
Monkeys.
This one is really hard.
Yeah, fuck.
I would have had it by now.
Do you think so?
Maybe. I don't
Because you know what the work is.
I've got beginner's luck going on right now.
Mowgli.
Oh.
Monkey.
Oh, it's Steve. You're so freaking close, man.
I don't think I am. Is this another kind of whammy bar?
You're closer than you know.
Yeah, this is a hard one. Ape?
Scott, hey, so Mark and Steve for 2.
Fuck.
Let's get the 2.
Yeah.
Disney.
He's building a theme here.
Yeah.
Jungle Book is 2 words.
Yeah.
Is it the name of someone from? Oh God, I don't know that I know any of the names. Oh no!
This is devastating. This is so devastating.
You're giving me diarrhea. I'm gonna have diarrhea after
this. It's the bear, isn't it? It's the damn bear.
It's not bear.
Oh, his name is Bear.
Sean and Charles for 1.
No, it's a kid.
Trees.
Jungle.
Yes.
That's it.
Wait,
All right.
no jungle?
It's just jungle. All right.
Well, let's bungle in the jungle.
That threw me off.
Jungle Book.
Bungle, I'm like mess up, like foul.
I was
fumble,
like
you gotta learn Jethro's whole
name. It was like
names.
a bungalow. I lived in a bungalow.
I love a good bungalow. I really do.
Yeah,
Pacific Northwest has a special place in my heart.
All right.
Then I was thinking, yeah.
So we are eight and 0 right now. We got 2 more left. It's really, I mean, 2 more left. It could be anybody's game at this point.
It could be.
It could be. So Sean and Charles, you guys are going first.
It's anybody's game.
Who's
Wait,
Charles,
you turn around. Isn't it my turn?
Is it my turn to?
Yeah.
It's me and Charles.
I guess this time.
Yeah.
All right.
Cower. Oh. Okay.
All right.
All right.
I don't like that reaction.
We're good?
That audio reaction was not fun.
All right.
I have this. I have this in 1.
That was
in 1.
That was too bad you're not the first. That was confidence.
But I'll get it.
All right.
We're gonna get 5 points.
All right.
Pressure.
All right, Sean and Charles.
Engineer.
Brain.
It's good. It's not train. Mark and Steve for 5.
It's tricky. Okay. I'm just gonna go with it. Antonov.
Say, huh? What did you say? Say that one more time?
Antonov.
Whatever that means.
I know. You lost me there. I'm not that smart. I'm so dumb. Oh, good Lord. Neve.
It's a good guess. No. Sean and Charles for 4.
Vegetables.
Engineer Antonov vegetable.
Just think vegetables.
So I think that's the
That's a good
direction.
one.
That's the direction I would have gone first.
That's what I immediately thought, and then
Corn.
Good guess.
Because they're
Okay.
Corn with a K?
Yeah, with a K.
All right, that is not it. Mark and Steve for 3.
Okay. Hold please. Make.
That's what I was gonna say.
It's like there's so many versions of this word.
Yeah.
Saute.
No. Sean and Charles for 2.
Grocery.
He's like, I'm further, man.
engineer make Antonov vegetable, grocery,
and make.
Yeah, make. Engineer, make, grocery.
It's funny with the way they add up.
We need some music going on.
We need some music.
Put the-
We'll put the Jeopardy theme song on.
No,
That'll-
we get sued.
Yeah,
We get sued again.
Um,
We got to make our own Jeopardy theme song.
engineer, make, grocery, vegetable, Antonov.
This
This is perfect. It's perfect.
is like some Chase Bliss pedals.
Yeah.
right?
You got to get a timer.
I feel like I'm
All
getting.
right, you got
10
10 seconds.
You got it.
Fuck. I don't. All I'm coming up with is Marie.
Okay. No.
Okay.
All right. So Mark and Steve for 1. This would put you on the board.
All right, let's come on. We could do this. I mean,
Get on the board.
maybe
Okay.
we can't, but maybe we
Try to
Do we
can.
still have a chance for 1? Or are we done?
No,
No,
you're
no,
done.
0 if it goes back. Okay. Blake.
Ugh.
Tone Mob.
I was gonna say Toma. Now I'm thinking neckbeard.
Blake.
Um,
Don't look at the screen. Don't look at the screen. Blake.
What the fuck?
what? You're just confusing me more.
10 seconds.
I know.
Good
such a funny-
God
it's such a funny
Almighty.
game.
Vegetable. Freaking cucumber. I don't know.
That's so good. I love it.
I don't know.
No, this is a tough word though because of the
Let me try
way
one more.
you used it.
You want to try? All right. It's for no
Okay.
For
points.
0.
Extra credit.
Yep.
It's for bragging rights.
Ruben.
What? Sandwich.
Oh, you're going
Not
my
the sandwich. God damn it.
You like cucumber.
Sauerkraut.
Is it like
The word-
Rick?
The-
Rick Rubin?
Is it?
The word was
Produce.
produce.
Motherfucker.
Produce.
Produce.
Okay.
That's so
All
tricky, but it's because it's like even if you got like one of the producers, you would have said producer. So
Right.
it's like,
Yeah.
Right.
That's what I
saying the
that's,
verb.
yeah. That's why I went the vegetable route. I was like produce.
That's why like make, produce,
Make,
yeah.
We have
make
one
it.
more round of embarrassment, Ryan.
We got one more round. I don't think you guys are coming back, but let's just
No, guys, there's still a chance. This
let's
is
just-
for
let's
all
just
the kibble.
do it to see if we can get you guys on the board. So, Mark,
Fallon would do it for like this one's worth 20. That's how he would do it.
okay,
but it's,
let's
you know.
do that. Let's make it. Let's make
It's worth
it.
a million points.
20, that's bullshit. We won 4 rounds.
Exactly. We got to keep the asses in the seats.
Do we want to double the points? Is that?
Let's double.
Let's
I
double.
don't know, but go ahead.
All right, so
Well, I got a turn.
Steve, you turn around. Who's going first this one?
I think it's us this time.
Okay.
We need all the help we can get. Oh man.
This is the song going through anybody else's head?
Oh yeah, big time.
All right. You guys can turn around. All right. So we have Mark and Steve for 12.
12.
So
Okay.
so doubling the points.
That's a double. That's fair. That feels nice.
Didn't it start with 5?
6.
6.
No, we.
Mhm.
It's just nobody's gotten a 6 yet. So,
Fuck
All
that.
right,
I
what do
got
we
the
got?
first try on Fiance.
but you were the second
You
one.
were second.
Oh, it goes down each.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
All right, we good?
Yep.
Yeah. Zoned in.
First.
Second.
College.
What the fuck?
Oh, I got it.
Freshman.
Nice, son of a.
Ah!
College was.
I was gonna say undergraduate.
College was gonna be my second one, Steve. I was like, if they don't say college, we got this shit.
That was a shellacking. That was 18.
Fuck yeah.
18
The one word is
to
tough.
nil.
The like, oh, I wish you could say two. It's like,
I want a belt.
You get a hearty handshake and a round of applause.
So we should eventually work it out to like once we get like some like steady winning teams that we do a freaking tournament.
Oh, we're no
oh
way.
yeah, and then we have to mail each other a belt back and forth, and we'll
So
just
the
be
next
losing money on
challengers have
that
to face
mailing.
me and Sean again, right?
What's that?
So the next people have to face me and Sean again, right? Because the champions roll over.
We could do that. I thought what would be probably the most difficult would be if it was a team against the two brothers.
That's fine, but we just smashed.
Yeah, you did. So
Yeah, I think
maybe that's the way we go.
Yeah,
You guys
Mark,
are the dream team.
other Mark can fucking bring it next week if he wants to.
That's right. He's been demoted to other Mark now, so.
Well,
oh man, that was hard.
I'm sorry. I'll pick much easier words next time.
I wonder if we need like a
No, that was
category
fine.
or something. But
That
no,
was
I feel
solid.
like they were. I wonder. Could you have said rainforest? Is that one word for jungle?
I thought about that. And I was like,
That's
Rainforest is
cheating.
one word. It
That's
is
one
one
Oh
word.
shit! I was like, I thought that was cheating.
You could have said Amazon. You could have said
Hmm.
monkeys was
We would have
good.
all thought like delivery though.
I mean,
I thought when you
Captain
said
Hindsight
monkeys-
over here, yeah, like you could have said a bunch of stuff once you know what the word is, but
When you
it's
said
hard when
monkeys,
you're on the
I
spot.
All
I
I
thought
thought
it was
was a
gonna be
dude playing
like-
a flute. Is all I thought of is Ian Anderson
Congo.
playing a flute. As
Yeah,
soon as-
it's like
I just
that's-
thought that was
that's-
Tull. I was like
that's
Tull.
That's the thing about like one bad clue can throw off the entire thing.
Mhm.
And it's
I was
amazing.
thinking when he said monkeys, I thought that all of the other words were like the name for a group of animals, and I didn't, and it was like the weird name for a group of monkeys or something. Like a Jethro is a group of like.
I knew it was something with Jungle Book, so he
Something.
said monkeys, and I immediately went to Louis, but I didn't think it'd be Louis.
I was,
well,
when you
just-
kept
and
thinking
it
it was a character, I was like, I'm not going to say Baloo because then he's really going to think it's just characters. And
Yeah,
Yeah,
Disney might get us there. but
Oh,
we'll see.
Baloo. Yeah.
There's some
It's just the
bangers.
words have so many.
The songs in that movie,
dude, I literally
Bangers
just
in
said
that.
in our group chat
just
earlier
talked
that
about
I think Jungle Book has the best Disney soundtrack ever.
oh my god, yeah. I mean that
Yeah.
the Little Mermaid's got some bangers in there too.
That's pretty good.
That's
Pretty
my
good.
second.
yeah. I mean,
That's my second. There's some good
I
shit.
can't believe that they just thought of the idea, not just thought of, because it's about to come out at some point soon, but we just started taking our 2-year-old to the movies and he can make it through. And the Mufasa prequel. Duh.
Oh,
so
wow.
genius. That's
Yeah.
coming out. What? So sick. Like perfect place to go. Prequel.
yeah,
I'm excited about it.
that's a good one. Have you guys watched Severance?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I just watched it again.
Holy
Hella
shit.
good. Yeah, I want to
Man.
see the new one. Do you guys
It's gonna
watch
be so-
Acolyte? Have you guys seen the new Acolyte
Wait,
episode?
wait.
I'm kind of
Don't
like,
spoil. Don't spoil.
Whoa,
I haven't
whoa! Did
watched
you see
anything.
the new one yet? Plug your ears, Steve.
Okay. Well, I gotta take these out.
Did you see the new one?
I did, and that was the best
And you're
episode
still,
so far. No, that
Oh
was the
man,
best
it was
episode
so
far.
fucking rad.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. I just didn't like the first couple episodes. I was like, where's this going? Where's this going? Because like
Yeah.
I thought the whole arc of it is supposed to be like the origins of the Sith
Right.
kind of thing. So
Oh,
I was
yeah.
like waiting for
Not Origins, I guess, but yeah.
yeah. But
The
no, it's
it was
getting better.
rad that fucking everyone dies.
Yeah, right. Oh,
Crazy.
that's crazy.
But
Yeah.
all right, go ahead, Steve. You're
This
good.
is Star Wars related?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well,
Like,
And
shut
then
up, you
Obi-Wan
nerds.
came and he fucking and then like that was crazy. I didn't think Obi-Wan would be in it. Just kidding, Steve.
The trailer looked really bad, is what I'll say. But the fact that it was you that said it was really good, right? The new episode. Awesome. I'm like, I'll watch the whole thing. Yeah. I've watched everything. I have to watch everything.
I'm unapologetic about I love like everything, even the bad ones that everyone hates. I'm all about it. So
I think there's somewhere I'm like, something about this, like there's like a magic of the movies, I really love even the new ones, that like something feels different that doesn't feel right, but like I have to watch them all because I'm such a super fan. So I'm like, I'm with you on that. I'm like, I will die by Star Wars. I feel like my little space here, I'm like, I realized one day all the colors and stuff, I was like, this literally just looks like the Star Wars video game. Like, I was like, I don't know how that happened, but this is 100%.
Yeah, the show is cool. It's a bit of a slow start, but episode 4 is fucking amazing. So
it was good.
I've got this little guy. He's my little mascot. I even went for the lights.
Oh, that's the nerdiest thing ever, and I love it. Great.
I spent a lot of money on that.
You're not a super Star Wars guy, Ryan? You're not into it?
No, I mean, like I have seen most of the movies.
This is the nerdiest corner.
Most of the
movies.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Look at all that, buddy.
Hell yeah. Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
Yes.
During kind of the pandemic era stuff, my dad and I would get together to watch The Mandalorian every week.
Mm-hmm. That's a good dad show. My dad loved The Mandalorian.
Yeah, and it was funny because we have this like big sectional, and we would sit on the polar opposite ends of the sectional wearing masks. Yep. Yeah. and would watch it. But it was it was kind of like the best we could do. Like I mean,
that show was cool. There was some good moments. I think
it's just tricky. That was rad too.
The movies are like they're just so fast, and there's so much. I was trying to like really figure out like what is different about the movies versus like the shows, and I think part of it is the pacing is way different, and like I don't know. And there was one point I love the music they've done. I forget what the guy's name is that does a lot of it, but there was a moment where I heard like a distorted guitar, and I was like, "You don't belong here." Yeah. I was like, "I love you, guitar, but like not your place."
Well, do you guys have? This happens to me all the time, where I have music. I have like film scores that always play in my head. If I'm like doing the dishes or something, I'll be doing the dishes, going da 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 da, and my daughter will walk by. Dude, why are you always hum the Mandalorian theme song? There's like certain ones that get stuck in here, and
that's a good one. That theme song is though.
Taxi Driver
did a great job.
Gets stuck in my head sometimes.
Which one?
I do a weird.
Dude, it's a great soundtrack. It's just really cool, like rainy day jazzy kind of stuff.
Does anybody else?
That's a demented movie, dude.
It is.
Yeah.
Does anybody else do this where I think this is like a sign of something that I should probably go to the doctor for, but anytime I fill up like a cup or like my little Owala thermos thing, in the fridge, anything like that, or like I think it's mostly filling things up. I count to 4 over and over again in my head. I just go 1, 2, 3.
No, yeah, you should definitely get that.
You're a bartender?
Yeah, no, but like I
do all kinds of
that's how you count to 4.
I do all kinds of weird shit like that, but I'm pretty autistic, so
yeah.
I think I might be. I don't know.
Yeah,
it's like
I just diagnosed you actually.
I think I told my wife, and she's like, "You should."
Oh, you haven't taken the test yet. We haven't given you the test. I'll send you the link.
No.
Yeah, we'll go through that later. We're getting way.
This is a great realization.
We're getting into super inside jokes now.
It's gonna be our longest episode.
This is gonna be our longest episode. It is.
It's a diagnosis.
Next week we will get into Steve's spectrum diagnosis.
I'm definitely in there somewhere, I think.
Let's do it.
We'll figure that one out. Mark, thank you for taking time out of your evening to spend some time with us.
Yeah, man, it was super fun. Thanks for inviting me, man. I was looking forward to it all week.
And thank you guys all for doing the game. I think it worked out.
We rocked.
It was fun.
I think the fact you did it analog was pretty sick.
Yeah.
We had fun, didn't we, Steve? We had fun.
We had a great time.
We had
I think you got to buy like an old kitchen timer next time. Like
I will.
Like we got to keep it.
Definitely says
no apps.
Definitely timer.
An egg timer.
Noise in the background.
Yeah,
I fully thought you were gonna have like some sort of like application thing like tethered into this, and it's way cooler that it was just like old school.
No, I mean, yeah, because I tried to figure out a way to like do. Anyway, this is a long story.
No, this is way better.
Let's just say good night to everyone, and we will see you next week.
Good night to everyone.